What up, world? It's your boy Jaystar back again, man, with the Sunday only full divisional round slate here, man. So we got two games to knock out right here, man. Gonna get into this as we always do, trying to get the best picks here, man, for y'all. Let's see what we got though. Um, get back up all the notes here, so I'm ready to go. Okay, so looks like Josh Allen, man, we got Cincinnati and everything. Okay, Dallas over here. Trying to see best points. Like who's supposed to be the best quarterbacks this week for fantasy wise? Looks like we got Josh Allen's probably the best one here for fantasy points. Points are real like low for all these games just because the defenses are really good. But we do know these teams and these quarterbacks have really good weapons, so we know they're probably going to be able to get way more points than what's showing and everything for fantasy points because these are going to be very tough for these defenses to stop with the quarterbacks and the weapons that they have. So, but in order, it looks like it's Josh Allen. Then next would be Purdy. After that, it looks like it's Dak, and then we have Burrow. So in order for that. So what is that? Josh Allen, Skip Burrow. Looks like we got Purdy is supposed to be in second, and then we got Dak, and then it would be Burrow at fourth. So then at running back here, who's supposed to be the best running back here? We only getting very little points to running backs for the Cowboys and the 49ers. Looks like the most points is coming from, Mixon should be first, and then Singletary or Cook, whichever one you think is that one, is the running back there, but really is probably Josh Allen. And then on the other side, it looks like we got McCaffrey, and then it would be Pollard or Zeke. So definitely looks like we said Mixon first would be the first up. Said it would be Josh Allen is next, McCaffrey, and then it's Pollard or Zeke. So yeah. And let's see for receivers here. Let's see who's giving up the most points of receivers. I think both of these teams give up a lot of points. Yeah, so Cowboys 49ers games has the most points. In order would be Cowboys first, 49ers receivers next, and then we looking at, let's see who's next here. It looks like Bengals receivers and then the Bills receivers are last. So then at tight end though, tight end goes to, who's the best tight end? Is it Knox first? So Knox is what, 3,800? So Knox will be first because most fantasy points given up. 49ers giving up the next most, so it's Schultz. So Schultz will be second. And then it looks like the next, it looks like it would be Kittle and then Hurst. So Kittle and then Hurst. Okay, so Kittle is below. Okay, perfect. Got it. So after going over all that, let's see. Defensive points, I think all these teams don't really give up defensive points because they score. But the number one would be, it would go in order that the Bills would be first, since it's probably due to the sacks, the sack points that the Bengals give up. So, and then next, it looks like it's a tie between the Cowboys giving up 4.9 and the Bills giving up 4.9. So it's a tie between the Cowboys and the Bengals defense. So if that's the case, then I mean you might as well just roll with the Bengals defense and take the savings then. And then of course, last is the 49ers basically giving up the lowest points my bad. I didn't mean to say the Cowboys defense. I meant to say the 49ers defense supposed to get a 4.9. So yeah, if that's the case though, you might as well take the Bengals defense though. And so the best two defense to me sounding like right now is the Bills and the Bengals. And the two at the top are probably the least most, defense that you would want to take. But it's funny because I feel like you got the turnover, the best turnover team defense right here in second. And then you have, the best defense, of course, in the league. And going against a quarterback that we've seen throw some picks and stuff like that. But, contrarian play could be to take one of these two defenses here, But let's see how we're going to build this lineup, man. After getting all that together, I think I'm going to do it the way I did the last one for the two game. I think I'm going to start, off a little different here, going with my running backs first. So let's see, who do I think is going to do really good here for running backs, man? This two gamer here is a little bit harder, I feel like, because I don't think we have like the same type of value we had. But taking a Samaje Perine, I don't think that might not be the worst play there. But it's just that I'm going to go ahead and go Let me see. Elijah Mitchell, Samaje Perine. So there, and then Perine with, and he's even cheaper than Mitchell. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot with Samaje Perine. I don't think I'm gonna push McCaffrey, but I didn't mind taking Mixon and Pollard. I don't think just yet I'm gonna take McCaffrey. I know he could be a good play. I'm gonna go with Pollard for now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pollard for now. And then so receivers, let's see. So all these teams, man, they both giving up so much. So basically, it's about figuring out who's number one is gonna be unstoppable, and then basically, because they're gonna, of course, most of these teams are gonna try to take out the receiver, but then some of these teams are gonna be trying to take out the running back. So it's basically trying to figure that part out. So that way I can get the right receiver here. So I think Dallas's concern is mostly going to be on McCaffrey. So I'm going to go ahead and take Debo, thinking that he probably gets, has an unstoppable route to have a big game. And then, let me see. So the Cowboys on the other side, though, I'm like, are they going to be, their main focus going to be to stop CeeDee Lamb? Because Schultz show went off, because of that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take Schultz, because I think that might be the same route that San Francisco tries to slow down Dallas. I know it didn't work last game, but they might be better. Different style of defense, but same, I want to say, with the zone aspect. So if they are trying to take away CeeDee Lamb, Schultz is going to be able to get open in that zone. So I definitely think he can have a big game that way. So I'm going to go ahead and say they won't be able to stop Schultz. And then let's see. So get back to the receivers here. Trying to see, who do I think most of these teams are gonna like, because Buffalo is gonna have a hard time. Like, I don't know who's their main focus gonna be to take out. Like, is it Chase or is it Higgins? Because either one of them is going to have a big game if they don't get it done. Whichever one they decide to take away, is just the other one is just going to have a bigger game. So I kind of feel that Chase is coming off of a pretty decent game. I could have swore, right? 23, having 12 targets. Let's see, but Higgins, how many targets did he get? 6 targets, 9.7. I think Boyd didn't really do much at all. Just 3 targets there. Just trying to figure out who are they going to want to take away from them. And do I go and just stick to maybe the Dallas game? Maybe hitting up Gallup here, down here for 3,800. If their whole goal is to take away like CeeDee Lamb, and Gallup and Schultz is going to have a pretty good game. That's going to make me start. Now I'm looking at this. It's going to make me want Dak. I already have Pollard here too. I'm going to go ahead and take Dak, just because I feel like if that's their whole goal is going to be just stop that one receiver, he has 3 weapons here that I feel like they're going to have a hard time trying to stop them. And then let's see. So besides that, do I go ahead now and just take a Chase or a Diggs? Because let's see, Cincinnati's going to want to try to slow down Diggs, but at the same time, they're going to have to keep their eyes on Josh Allen, and he's going to be running out that backfield, I'm sure. Do I go with a Gabe Davis here? One of these number ones is still going to be able to get going, I feel like, and I'm just trying to figure out which one do I believe is going to be. I'm going to go with Chase, man. I'm going to go with Chase. And then for defense, real quick. So I just take the Bengals defense. Leaves me with perfect. I got enough still to take McCaffrey, which is kind of cool. And I can move out. Let's see, if I don't want Perine here now. If I go ahead and take McCaffrey, I'm left with 5,700. It's George Kittle, Elliott, Singletary, Ayuk. I think Ayuk would be my play here, because it looks like Dallas has a hard time stopping the air attack. If you're really trying to slow down McCaffrey, maybe they slow down McCaffrey, but he still gets a nice 20 points there. They're gonna definitely have a hard time though stopping the air attack out after that. But I definitely like Dak with the Pollard stack here, of course, with Gallup thinking that they're trying their hardest to slow down CD, CD Lamb. Which we did see the Bucks do it all the way up to just a fourth down, going for it play basically where they slept on him, thinking that they was just gonna run. But besides that, he had a pretty slow game. I think that probably happens in this game. It's gonna take Gallup and Schultz and a Pollard to step up really big. If they do, Dak is having a huge game, I think, still, because I believe he still throws the ball to Pollard. Same way McCaffrey gets used and things like that. I really do like this. I also like how I could go ahead and take Dallas defense if I wanted to. But I do feel like the Bengals defense could be just, or like I said, I had Bengals and Bills defense, I believe, was the best plays. Bills was the first, so I don't even mind taking the Bills defense here, really. If I want to do that or leave the more money on the table with the Bengals defense, I don't really mind taking one of those defenses instead. Or like I said, even taking Dallas. So it's kind of cool because I got different options to take. Leave more money, leave less money, But I really do like this lineup here. Full stacking with the Dallas because I do feel like that's going to be one of the best games to stack. Out of the two games, I don't know what it is, but I just got this weird feeling that being that, both of these teams, they're on both of these games are 4-3 style games, right? So 4-3 defense. You need to establish some type of run to be able to have a big game throwing the ball. And I just feel that Dallas and San Francisco is those teams where you can almost guarantee that they're going to be able to establish some type of run against, any defense really. But definitely against a 4-3 style defense, I feel like those are the two teams that are going to establish the run. So it's going to open up many big plays for them to throw. Besides the other game over here, you got Cincinnati. They don't really run too much, but they can run. If they really wanted to lean on it, they can, but they don't do it too much. They like to air it out. So same thing with Buffalo. They don't run at all, really. If Josh Allen's not doing it, they're really not running at all. So tends to I feel like yes, it's a lot more airing out and things like that, but that also makes you kind of one-sided and you kind of get to know what the team is trying to do, and it makes the cornerbacks play off, makes them be able to double better. So I can see them having just maybe a little bit of harder time over here compared to this game. I feel like it's just going to be very easy because of the fact both teams are able to establish the run. It's going to be, it puts so much on the defenses to try to still be trying their hardest to stop the run, but stopping your best players too as well down the field. It's just too much, and it's too many good weapons. So I definitely feel like this is the game where I think I want to stack a lot. So picking Dak, having like what 1, 2, 3, what is this, 4, 5, 6, 7 people from one game here, and only having a 1v1 run back here. Besides, or like I said, just having a 2-0 right here by having just the Bengals defense and Chase. I feel like that's the way to go here, man. But was I able to? Let me see. Was I able to run something back if I wanted to from that game? Doesn't look like it. Besides taking like Singletary, or Gabe Davis, and I don't mind doing that. If I thought I needed to run back, somebody against Chase, could do that. And then, has the opportunity. Wow, I can take any defense now. Definitely probably wouldn't take the 49ers against Dak. I know that's a crazy tournament play if I did do something like that. But that's pretty cool to see that it did open up every defense by taking Gabe Davis, and I don't mind doing something like that too as well here. So that's it, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. Going through the in-depth, man, crazy notes that I'll be taking to figure out these defenses and things like that. It's your boy Jaystar. Good luck, man. Hope y'all win some big money, man. We only got like 2 weeks after this, one more playoff round, and then the Super Bowl, man. It's crazy. So stay tuned, man. I'll definitely be, continue to drop these great videos for to help y'all out, man. It's your boy Jaystar. Good luck, y'all. I'm out. Peace.